Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, October 7th, so you know what time it is. It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we try and go through all the latest news on the Wax blockchain from this past week, plus anything that's coming up here in the very near future. So we're going to go ahead and try and do that in 15 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off with some of the big news that's happened on the Avalon, the game side. A couple things. Y'all know I play this a lot. I really enjoy this game. I think it's actually probably the top game on Wax and Polygon together. So that's why I'm kicking it off with this one. For those of you that have played Alpha at some point over the last year-ish, I guess it did kick off here in late December of last year. If you played it all with any of the passes and you're able to get 21 badges, or you go and buy it off of the secondary market, you understand that you can eventually turn those in for a character that you'll be able to use to play beta and launch when it eventually happens. One of the issues that some people had was you got this pass and now you can't access Alpha again unless you buy another pass. What the team from Avalon have done is they went through and they've actually given access to everybody that got a pass at some point during Alpha and was able to earn those 21 badges. Even if you're out there and you have, for example, a silver pass and you only have 19 of the epic badges, you can go grab 2 more of those badges off the secondary market and you can jump in and continue to play Alpha now, which is great. You are eligible to get some NFTs. You can't get any more badges. But you're eligible to go out there and get like the Carl's armor or the Titan's helmet, things like that you can go actually earn within the game, and you can continue to test the game out and play the game. I don't know how long this will last. Normally it was occasional weekends that they would allow past pass holders to go ahead and do. Now they've said they have not given an end time to this. So if you have that and you're interested, you can go ahead and play. If you don't have any of those, they still have the 7 and 30-day passes available that you can go ahead and test the game out with. 7 days to test out, 30 days if you want to go ahead and earn some badges, potentially a character from 21 badges in the pass, or some other NFTs that are within the game. So I wanted to go ahead and mention that is now live. They just announced that late last week. Again, not sure when this one's going to go ahead and end, but it's available. Go ahead and play. I'm actually going to start doing more regular Let's Play videos with Avalon. Now that they're open back up again for, I guess, September. Now it's October. So you're gonna go ahead and see more of those. I've been trying to level up my character. I didn't do enough grinding so far in Alpha. It's time to actually get some grinding and level up. So that's the news from Avalon the game. Next on the list, we have Shadow Depths from NFT Battle Miners. This season is actually kicking off at the time of this recording, which, remember, is early afternoon on Friday today. Is 5 days from now. Probably by the time you're watching it, it might be closer to 4 days. So this will be kicking off here shortly. Again, if you didn't see my video from earlier this week, I did a quick recap of what's coming here in the next season, giving you some ideas of what's going on, plus announcing that I'm going to be doing a playthrough series where I'll go ahead and do updates on a weekly basis, similar to what I did for Realm. And in addition to that, we have a little competition going on in the Discord. If you're interested in going ahead and joining that competition for Season 2, jump in my Discord. There's a link down in the description. There's also a link to the game if you have not tested it out yet or wanted to play. It's free to play. Got to keep noting that because a lot of people forget that. Go ahead and check out the Discord. Again, a competition, and you can join the competition during the free-to-play option also. So that is kicking off here shortly. I'm excited to go ahead and kick off that series. In addition, talking about new series, we have Parsec, which actually kicked off last week with their beta series, kicked off on Monday, the 2nd. And I am doing another series with this also, weekly updates as I'm going through. If you're not familiar with Parsec, it is another free-to-play option that has NFTs that give you bonuses throughout the game. They did have an alpha season, but the alpha season was very limited. It didn't have all the features. This is the first time they're actually having all the features in there. So I am playing through that. I'll go ahead and do an update early this coming week, see how my progress is going. And give you my thoughts as far as how it's going, some tips, what I've learned as far as the initial stages, what I think will happen in the season official launch, Season 1. So we'll have all those details as far as what's coming up here in the near future for Parsec. Next on the list, we have FGL doing our normal FGL updates where we have Outlaw Troopers, which this series is going on right now. They have just kicked off week 3 of this season. And then we have Cosmic Clash, which just kicked off week 4 of their season. In addition with that, with FGL, they do have their normal land, their metaverse land that they had going on. They have a payout that's coming here in the near future. I believe it's early next week. So you can go ahead and keep an eye on that and check that out if you own the land. Next on the list, we have Womad. Just a quick update from there. I think I mentioned this last time, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned it again just in case. Dungeon Masters, the new season is live. Go ahead and test it out if you're playing that. They also are doing a lot with, obviously, the Atomic Hub and what that new integration has to hold. But keep an eye on Atomic Hub a lot because I have a feeling there's going to be more and more events coming up here in the near future. Pure speculation, obviously, because I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Just have that feeling, just because of what we've seen so far and what's coming up. So keep an eye on both Atomic Hub and also Wombat, their Discord, for any announcements that come in the near future. Aphelium also had a tournament that's going on over the last couple of days. It just ended at the time of this recording. It's still technically a little bit live, but by the time you're watching it, it's going to be over. They're doing a lot of activities there. Again, if you are a Discord game fan, if you can enjoy the text-based style game, you may want to check out Aphelium because they have a lot going on. They are doing a lot of events. They're very interactive with the community because it's based in Discord, which makes things a little bit easier. But it's a good game if you like the Discord style game. So go ahead and check that out. I did do a video in the past about that. Speaking of a new season that just kicked off, or a new game in general that just launched, Combs, they have a whole series of events that they have scheduled out here that you can go ahead and check out the Discord, the schedule in the Discord. I'm scrolling up to it. One of the items that they just announced was on the 3rd, which is a few days ago, they opened up the shop and the crystallizing thing that's open. It closes here on October 17th. All of the details for the shop is down in the Discord. If you just go to the announcements, it'll show you a lot of the details that are here, so you can go ahead and check that out. Next on the list is Realm. They have an event going on this weekend, the research bonus event. So if you're having trouble or you need to catch up on a lot of your research within the game, now it's already kicked off as of now. It will go through the end of Sunday. And then we got Waxworld. They actually have, I mentioned this in the past, they continue to provide updates on this. They have their PFP coming out here in the near future. Could be as early as the end of the month, if not earlier than that. They have a lot of different unique traits that are going to be in this. I'm not the biggest PFP fan, but I'm a fan of Ryu, and I've been a fan of Waxworld for a long time now. So I wanted to go ahead and mention this as far as the PFP coming out. I'm curious to see what the collaborations are with this one. Next on the list is Worsen. They actually did a Kickstarter update. So they have a Kickstarter that's coming out here in the near future. If you're interested in that or the Kickstarter, go ahead and check out the Discord. They have a full Medium article that's about it and all the details that are linked along with it. Zombie Coin also has some updates as far as their October activities that are happening. Special note as far as Zombie Coin goes, they also got highlighted by Wax this week. Completely separate note as far as I know on Twitter and things, there's been a number of concerns around Wax in general promoting projects within the community of Wax, not just their own. So it's nice to see that they're actually starting to do that, starting to promote additional projects within the community. Hopefully that continues because I think it will only benefit the overall community if they go ahead and do that. After all, we are all here as a team. So why not promote us all together? Because, I'm preaching to the choir. I think we all want to see Wax grow and be very successful. And I think that's one way to go ahead and do it. Speaking of Tyranno Studios, Blockchain Brawlers has some additional information around the identity of the Brawlers that you can go ahead. This all connects to the Brawl for All match that's coming up here in the near future. So check out that if you have any of the Blockchain Brawlers NFTs or have played the card game and are interested in the card game, check out the Discord if you haven't checked it out recently. They have this big Brawl for All event that's coming. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually going to go ahead and probably join into it. So more to come with that one. Then next on the list, we have Colonized Mars. Again, they have that collaboration going on with Alien Worlds. They also have a big premium sale going on in Atomic Hub. I've heard some of some other collaborations that they're kicking off here very near future if it hasn't already kicked off. So a lot going on with Colonized Mars. They're trying to get a lot more collaborative, we'll call it. So keep an eye on their activities. And then we got Doot Valley, just throwing this one out there. I keep sliding this one in there. Again, it's a very risky option because of their history, but I also think they have potential as far as the type of game that they're trying to direct to. As far as a SimCity style city builder, I think will be fantastic once it's available. They did do a blend this past week just for a temple. It looks like it's a very rare item. Limited blend kicked off on Wednesday the 4th at 20 UTC. So if you're into the game and you haven't done it yet, go ahead and check it out, see if it's still available. Not sure all the details. Again, I haven't really dove into this game yet as far as the new approach to it. I'm waiting for a really updated white paper to see if they're really going in the direction that I hope they're going with this. But again, this is pure speculation and very risky until we get the details as far as the version 2 of Doot Valley. I say that I think every single time, and I know it's probably annoying. I just want to be, again, transparent. And then last but not least, Funko has another release coming here, and it's got a lot of people excited about this one. We don't have the details yet because it was just announced. They actually just wrapped out the 100th anniversary, which did sell out, and I'm not surprised it sold out because there was only 30,000 packs of those. But the Back to the Future is going to be the next lineup for the Funko NFT drop. Don't know any details, don't know how many packs, don't know what the cards or the redeemables are going to be. But Back to the Future always gets people excited. So I am curious to see what they're going to do with this one. If it's a high pack count, I'm not sure how well it'll do. If it's a low pack count, I think it's going to fly off the shelf. Just because, like I said, a lot of people are interested in Back to the Future in general. So those are the updates that I had for this week. Please let me know down in the comments below. What did I miss? Is there any activities that are coming up here in the near future or anything that happened this past week that I may have missed? Obviously, there's a chance of that happening. Also, are there any games that are coming out here by the end of the year that I should be keeping an eye on? There's one that I know is coming out, Blockchain Chronicles. I'm keeping an eye on that's set for sometime in November. And there's a few others that I have an idea about, but let me know if there's anything that I've missed. And always, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.